In today's episode, I want to share some insights from the Stoic and non-Stoic people. I hope these lessons impact you as much as they did me. It's interesting when you see people at the gym saying they just want to get in shape. You ask, for what or how? You push them to be specific, but how do we channel that? How does someone find their reason or purpose? The most important thing is to have a clear vision and goal. If you want to be in shape, why? Just saying you want to be in shape is too broad. How do you stay motivated without a specific goal? Some people might say their doctor told them they need to exercise daily because of high cholesterol or blood pressure. I tell them, set a specific goal like losing 20 pounds by Christmas. Now you have a target. I emphasize to my audience that no one is right all the time, including myself. There's no psychological intervention with a 100% success rate, and most don't even hit 50%. Even if something works, it never solves everything. We're talking about tools in a toolbox: Stoicism, therapy, meditation. We must remember that our natural impulse is to find something that helps and turn it into a religion, thinking it will save everyone. When you're yearning for a vacation, ask yourself if you want to be in a place or if you like the person you imagine being there. Marcus Aurelius wrote about this in Meditations, realizing that we think we need to escape to feel better, but what we need is within us. You can retreat into your own soul for a vacation. Escaping externally or through substances doesn't solve the underlying feelings. Processing and working on those feelings is a more sustainable solution. Stoicism also helps with success-related problems like haters or negative attention. The more public your success, the more negative attention you'll face. Without the right tools, people can buckle under this pressure. One basic rule: don't go looking for trouble. If you're constantly searching for negative comments, you'll get hurt. Instead, understand your emotions and use them constructively. For instance, anger in sports can be a powerful motivator, but it must be controlled to avoid mistakes. I often use the metaphor of a rider and a horse to describe emotional control. It's about understanding emotions without repressing them. We are emotional beings, and in meditation, you see how little control you have over your emotions. The goal is to observe your emotions with some distance, understanding them without being overwhelmed by them. This allows you to use emotions effectively without being controlled by them. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Therapy can seem intimidating, but even the strongest among us need to ask for help. Marcus Aurelius said, "You're like a soldier storming a wall." So what if you've fallen and have to ask a comrade for help? Talking to someone about your problems and getting feedback is crucial. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service, completely online, connecting you with a licensed therapist in as little as 48 hours. Visit BetterHelp.com/dailystoic for a special discount on your first month. Gratitude and respect are important, but we must be more than just happy to be here. We need to engage fully with life, without being overly impressed by it. This allows us to give more of ourselves to our relationships, challenges, and successes. Work without attachment to the outcome is worship, and intense work is rest when done with purpose. Starting a book or project is intimidating, and finishing it can be bittersweet, but the middle period, being lost in the day-to-day work, is wonderful. Life requires pushing through resistance and knowing when to push for the right reasons. It's about finding balance, even in small things like knowing when to take a break. Different people work in different ways, and sometimes showing your work is more effective than explaining it. This takes the discussion out of the personal realm and makes it about improving the work itself. Positive feedback on my book has made me realize how fleeting relevance is. In 10 years, the book may not be on bestseller lists, and I might be less relevant. This realization is both sad and liberating, prompting me to prepare for the future and what comes next. Seneca spoke of eusemia, the sense of being on the right path, undistracted by others. This discipline and confidence are essential, especially as you become more successful. You must focus on your path and not be swayed by others. This comparison can shift over time, but settling into your journey brings contentment. Living in cities masks our mortality, but being in nature reminds us of life's cycle. Everything is trying to survive, and we face choices about life and death directly. Taking responsibility and making compassionate choices are crucial parts of being in charge of your life. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you subscribe for more content.